Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of NieR Automata. We just had the fat lady sing. Almost quite literally. As you can see, we're in a bit of a theater here underneath the amusement park, and there was a giant machine dressed up like an opera singer which had android corpses decorating its body, and it tried to hack us and by singing and wanted to be beautiful, and we blew it up. The reason we're here in the first place is the commander wants us to look for some missing Yorha androids, which went missing en route to the surface. We've tracked them to this location, and we found out that this giant singing android corpse-wearing machine was basically taking the android, not killing them, and then turning them into a weapon. Yeah, it's kind of horrific. But yeah, next step, save the androids. Let's go! First thing, I want to grab this item because I think the items disappear if you don't grab them right away. Oh yeah, and I did have my first death of the game with this thing. Yeah, no, like this is what it's done to the androids.
I'm sorry, 2B. Their circuits are fried. I think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
Oh.
LA defense +3 obtained. Small recovery obtained. Yeah, that was only mildly horrific.
So,
What is it?
that machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Seems like 9S is starting to have doubts. Whether 2B is willing to accept that remains to be seen. A drab bracelet. One of those boxes I can't open. I wonder where I'm going. I don't think it's where I'm supposed to go, but it's where I'm going. This may be bad. This is like a graveyard. It's got android corpses on like the crucifixes and machine corpses on the ground. Another box I can't open just yet. mountain of old computer monitors and TVs. Alright, that's pretty weird. Also, the mini-map is a side view, not a what's it called? Top down. There we go. And there's a body here. I regretted nothing at a peace-loving village. I went through like 3 companion things in that boss battle. So there's probably going to be a fight down there at some point in the future. Just not right now. I know where we are. This is the first entrance we tried to come into.
Commencing fishing.
Alright, let's see if I get anything. It's a bit hard to see because it's so far away. Oh wow! Arapaima machine? Okay.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
Broken firearm obtained. But the fish encyclopedia was updated. How would a broken firearm take the bait?
Report. Success.
I wonder if there's anything more than that here. I still love 2B's holographic fishing stool.
Catch.
A killifish. Tiny little thing. I almost didn't see it there.
Complete.
Alright, I'm curious. There's also some unit data from the opera singing machine thing. But let's start with the fishing encyclopedia. Yeah, the killifish is so small, like I can only barely see it in this little preview here. A small freshwater fish, roughly 1 inch long. Because of its size, it often ends up getting tangled up inside machine life forms that venture into water, causing all kinds of interesting malfunctions. This led to attempts by androids to use the killifish as a weapon, but its military use was never approved, mostly due to angry demonstrations by android killifish fanatics, many of whom like to keep them as pets. Unfortunately for the killifish, they lack the same kind of determined lobbying. Alright, an Arapaima machine. A machine life form resembling an Arapaima. Due to its enormous size, it has no natural enemies and thus resides safely at the top of the aquatic food chain. As such, it can usually be found lazily drifting near the surface, bored out of its skull. Broken firearm. A portable anti-machine rocket launcher. This device was created to combat machine lifeforms and even has considerable effects on Goliath-class units. Machine lifeforms refer to it as that owie thing. Alright, amusement park machines. Small flyer. Yeah, because I didn't actually fight any of the machines in the amusement park. Except for on the roller coaster where they fought me. A small machine life form outfitted with a flight device, its firearm launches slow-moving energy pulses that can damage even the armor of an android, while the wire on the bottom of the flight device allows it to transport other machine life forms when necessary. Okay. Special unit machines. I still don't know what these symbols are or why all the bosses have them. Okay. So it's this. Oh yeah, this is the weird, creepy naked dude I fought. This unit has achieved an unusual level of evolution among machine life forms as it possesses a strong resemblance to androids. Born naked from a cocoon of machine life forms, its movement was initially quite clumsy. It grew rapidly, however, and promptly began learning new methods of attack. This unit has achieved an unusual level of evolution among machine life forms as it possesses a strong resemblance to androids. It first appeared after splitting off from another machine. Yes, like that was the first one, and then it gave birth to this one, which has a different name, but they look identical. Weird. This is the thing I just fought. A Goliath-class machine life form modeled after an opera singer. This unit attacked foes using the repurposed bodies of living androids. Obsessed with a certain other machine life form, she put great thought into her appearance, even going so far as to cannibalize her own kind. Alas, such garish decorations only ended up being a spectacular display of poor taste. Her search for beauty eventually led to her demise when she attacked 2B and 9S. Creepy as hell.
Hostiles!
I am not hostile.
Huh?
You defeated Broken Machine. You saved us.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
It's flying the white flag, kind of, I'm presuming, as peace. Yeah, in spite of 2B and 9S insisting that the machines don't make any sense and don't have any intelligence, I disagree, so I'm gonna go to the village.
It could be a trap. Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
Want to grab this item over here?
This way. Here. This way. Here.
There's that door I couldn't open before. I suspect it's leading me to that path that I tried to get to before and I couldn't.
Here.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh. So why don't the machines, or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
I suspect it's because there's more going on than first appears. Ah. It looks like it's a green flag, but maybe that's just because we're surrounded by greenery. We await your next visit. Machine Village. Neat.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Hello. Before we begin, there's something you must understand. We are not your enemies.
2B! We can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway. My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
Very coherent compared to the other machines we've seen. And I still don't agree with 9S here. You know, we already have something of a relationship with you androids. In fact, I'm hoping you can take this to Anemone in the Resistance camp. What? Okay, that's an interesting connection. What is it? It's a fuel filter that she requested. If you take it to her, it should make it clear that we're a peaceful group. Alright. Fuel filter. Alright, deliver the fuel filter to Anemone. If you take it to her, it should make it clear that we're a peaceful group, alright? Waving the flag is fun. We will not fight. Good. I'm glad. Nothing in my inbox. Let's do a quick save. Machine with makeup. Jean-Paul. We surrender, we surrender. We are not your enemy. And I think I saw some some unit data show up. So multi-tier type, village machines, multi-tier type, machine life forms that are part of the colony at Pascal's village. Despite their machine origins, they despise conflict in all forms and willingly cut themselves off from the network as a result. They now live a peaceful existence deep in the forest along with other machines who share their pacifistic beliefs. Medium biped. Looks like it's the same description. A small sphere, same description. And Pascal. A pacifist machine life form that despises conflict and strives endlessly for peace with humanity. This unit possesses incredible intelligence as well as a deep interest in the history of both humans and machines. Neat. Oh yeah, weapon stories. I've got a couple new weapons. So, Fang of the Twins. Twin souls were sacrificed to twin gods and bound to an unbreakable dual-bladed axe. Whenever nicked or damaged, it would instantly repair itself. The two blades would never part. They would be together for the rest of time. Part 1. Part 2 is the souls in the blade yearned to be as one, to grow old as one, to fall in love as one. It is why we both love the same person. So, Fang of the Twins is like that halberd. Beast Lord. Once upon a time, there were 3 princesses. The eldest princess was thought by all to be the most brilliant woman in the kingdom, and she soon sat upon the throne of her homeland as their queen. And Virtuous Dignity, the Spear. The elegant white spear was crafted by a tyrant as a gift for his wife, whose parents he had killed years earlier. She slipped it under the bed they shared, then later used it to run him through 30 times. Sounds justified. Which does then raise the question, now that I've upgraded Fang of the Twins to level 2, Fang of the Twins looks like it's more powerful than Beast Lord, because Beast Lord is still only level 1. So 320 to 350 versus 558 to 576. Holy wow. And it's got critical plus. Okay. Fang of the Twins it is. Well, let's go up first. So that looks like Pascal. Looks like she's got another mission for us. But my actual objective is in the resistance camp. Okay. We surrender, we surrender. We are not your enemy. I'm detecting a bit of a theme here. We do not want to fight. We are not your enemy. There's something in here. Skill salve obtained, alright. We surrender, we surrender. I don't want you to surrender. We are not your enemy. Waving the flag is fun. Can't go down there. Alright. Please be calm, we are not your enemy. Waving the flag is fun. Waving the flag is fun. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Doesn't look like I can get up to that one there. So I think that's the ladder I originally went up. I'm just curious what's over here. Ball-like machine. What do you have to say? Apparently I can't talk to you. Machine with hat has a quest. Existence precedes essence. Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. Additionally... hello? Yes, and you are? Wait, do not tell me. I have already deduced that you are here to listen to me expound upon the great mysteries of existence. Well enough, let us begin by discussing the concept of existentialism. Essence and existence are two sides of the same coin. And yet, what is existence? I'm glad you asked. To answer that will require many long hours of... This is pointless. There's no point in talking to Jean-Paul. We stopped trying to figure him out a while ago. All he does is spout a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about something called philosophy. If you're curious about him, you'll have better luck talking to his followers. They tend to use smaller words, at least. This guy has followers? More like fans, I suppose, but yes, there are quite a few out there who buy what he's selling. Don't ask me why. Some folks just get into that sort of thing, I suppose. There's even one Jean-Paul follower right here in this village. You know the machine with the thick paint on her face? That's the one. Jean-Paul's melancholy accepted. Alright, let's take a look at this quest. What is Jean-Paul's melancholy? The machine life form known as Jean-Paul lives in Pascal's village and speaks in Byzantine philosophical passages. Talking to him proved a frustrating and fruitless endeavor. To speak to his female admirers speak to his female admirers to learn more about him. Oh boy. That'll be this one here. Hello, can we ask you a question? Do you happen to know a machine named Jean-Paul? I certainly do. Master Jean-Paul is a genius. You can rely on him for absolutely anything. Are we talking about the same Jean-Paul here? She's wearing a massive ring. In fact, I was just thinking about how much wisdom he has to teach me, so I wrote him a letter asking for guidance. You'll take it to him, won't you? Huh? I can't let that lady in the desert get to him first, or that harpy in the amusement park. Great, there are more of these weirdos. And wait, they have genders? Letter for Jean-Paul, number 1. I wonder if the harpy in the amusement park is the one that I killed. Like the giant opera singer one. Alright, let's take this to Jean-Paul. Hello? Ah, yes, I see. Dreams are the mind's version of reality perfected. Hey, Jean-Paul, we have a delivery for you. Ah, allow me to see it at once. Interesting, a letter, is it? A female machine asked us to deliver it to you. She said she could rely on you and that you know pretty much everything. Yes, yes. Now, if I may, do you believe that existence precedes essence? Is this about the letter? No. Right, but shouldn't you maybe respond to the letter? Is one duty-bound to reply to every question spewed in their direction? If such is your claim, then what power is it, or then what power was it who placed this burdensome yoke about my neck? This is a waste of time. You got that right. Now I suspect the machine with makeup is the next provider of this quest bit. There you are. Well, what did the master have to say about my letter? Actually, he said it wasn't worthy of a response. I knew it! Isn't he the greatest? I can't get enough of him. What? You don't say. Is there more to this quest, or is that it? A woman in Pascal's village explained that Jean-Paul has additional followers in the amusement park and desert. Find these two fans and give their presents to Jean-Paul. Oh boy. Alright, well let's go down now and see what we find. Please be calm, we are not your enemy. We are not your enemy. Yeah, I'm picking that up. Where does this one go? An animal bait obtained, okay. Please be calm, we are not your enemy. We are not your enemy. Waving the flag is fun. 2 bodies here. Okay. The black android applied all combat intel at a city drenched in blue. Sure. Why are there 2 bodies here? A cursed child took it to the limit during a pointless battle. Probably tried to fight these machines. We will not fight. We do not want to fight. I'm curious about this big guy here. We do not want to fight. Oh yeah, it's got like a head in its crotch, end on top. Both ends of the body.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? Please, I need your help.
Excuse me, can you please help me? I need to find my little sister. She's lost. Alright, I'll look for her. And it's all my fault. It seems she overheard me complaining about how one of my parts was starting to seize up. So she went off to the desert in search of a replacement. It's been days now and she's still not back. Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. Lost girl accepted. You have been asked to locate a machine's little sister who went to the desert to look for parts to repair the older sister. Find her. Alright.
She sure cares about her little sister, huh? Still, it's pretty funny to hear machines talk about siblings. Do you think she just means they were built at the same factory or something?
Maybe.
Pascal's just saying the same thing over and over again. Alright, well... I'm going to call an end to the episode there. You know the drill, click over there, and join me next time as we embark on some of these side quests to do with Jean-Paul and the little sister and bringing the filter to Anemone. See you then.